Where's my game? We can see my game. Uh-oh, hold on. I can see my game. You can't see my game. Oh. Because of that. All right. Well, I guess that's one way to insert some chaos into the stream. Since I do enjoy doing that. Okay. All right. Well, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, whenever you are. Hi. I'm a Practical Eccentric, and I'm here for some Dreamlight Valley. I thought about doing something else today, but then I didn't fully think it through early enough. And I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do. I haven't done anything yet today. So I can hit my garden, I can do Remy's quest, I can do Glimmer in the Realms, I can do all kinds of stuff. So, and I'm feeling like kind of subdued today, energetically speaking. I didn't get great sleep last night, and my back started hurting. I barely could sleep last night because every position I was in just was painful. So we're back to heating pad and stretching, and like, cause I yesterday my back started hurting, and like doing like minor spasming things, and I was like, when was the last time you actually stretched? And I went, Thursday. So that's my own damn fault, and that's fine. And we pay the price for being negligent of what we know we should be doing. So, oh well. All right. So let's get to the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, "There is more to life than increasing its speed." And that's from Mahatma Gandhi. And the reason I chose this was because I'm feeling subdued this morning, because I'm feeling tired this morning, because honestly, the forecast for the week here where I live is snow. And my kids have a shortened school week this week, and so the likelihood of them having some days at home, probably school from home, which is my least favorite thing. I mean, I'm glad that it's an option. I'm glad that that means that the school year won't run long because of more snow days than they had planned for. But I personally hate like supervising school from home. My skill set is not great for it. And I have a second grader who's just fighting me constantly. Like, he just requires pretty steady monitoring to get his stuff done. So it just becomes like really stressful. I'm really looking forward to when he's old enough. My older one is old enough now that I can be like, check your work, get it done, turn it in, these are your deadlines, and he can just do that. But my little one, it's just like, he has to sit right next to me or right next to my husband and do this, do this work. But it'll be fine. We'll survive this week. And I do have a long weekend next weekend. I have a 4-day weekend, but my kids have a 5-day weekend. And so if they have snow days or school from home days, it's entirely possible that they will be off starting yesterday all the way through to a week from tomorrow. And then everyone gets stir crazy and people get stressed out, and it's just like, please, please let it not be all stuck at home. But anyway, it'll be fine. I just have to remember that this week can go slow. This week can be minimal. This week cannot have, I've got cleaning things. I was starting to feel like that spring itch because we got, like a 60-degree day, and then we had like the warming up period and then the cooling off period before we're getting back to snow and freezing temperatures again. And it started to make me feel like, okay, let's go out and let's, do stuff and prepare for the spring. I took my older son shopping yesterday because he still has some Christmas money left over. There was something else that we went out for. Oh, we ended up at a thrift shop because I had a coupon there, and it got me looking at some of the stuff for the spring. And then we ended up going by a Menards, which I had never been to It was near, oh, he needed a haircut, and he needed, he's going to, well, if the school dance happens this week for Valentine's Day, he's asked someone, so he wants to dress up, and he wanted to get his hair cut, and he wants to be able to look spiffy and nice, and that's great. But then, of course, if it snows, they might cancel it, which would suck. But we had to go out and get his hair cut, and we had to drop off his clothes at the dry cleaner and stuff like that. So we were out and about and went over to a shop, to spend some of his Christmas money, and there was a Menards there, and we were walking around, and of course, it's a like a like home improvement store. So they've got lumber and pipes and carpets and tiles and lighting fixtures, and then there's like all these appliances and things like that. And that just kind of gets me into that mode of, okay, what do we get to address this year? Now we're kind of locked in to addressing our oven issue, because if you do not know, our oven has been out since last May, I think. So we've been using the stovetop, and we've been using our air fryer, our countertop air fryer, but we've had no oven. Like, it was kind of going on the fritz starting last winter, not 2024's winter, but 2023's winter. So we made it last for an additional 5-6 months before it finally fully crapped out. So that's been on our, okay, next tax season, we're going to take care of, all of the bills and things that we need to take care of. And then our big purchase is probably going to be a new stove. And I'm coveting a really expensive one. I don't know if we'll be able to get it, but oh man, it's a double oven, and it's an air fryer, and it's gorgeous. There's a cheaper version of it, but the fancier one has features I don't want, and then it has features I do want. And so it's like, it'd be really great if we could figure out how to make that work out. But who knows? Who knows? There's a lot of factors going into that, so we'll find out. But yeah, yesterday just got me really in the mode. And then when my back started hurting, and then I didn't sleep well, and I woke up this morning, I was just like, oh, yesterday I was feeling energetic, and this morning I'm feeling run down. And it's okay. It's okay if we're not increasing speed. It's okay to just kind of idle if you need to idle. It's okay to, park if you need to park. It's okay. And it doesn't have to be depressing, although a lot of times I've habitually let it lead to a depressive state. And it doesn't have to be that. I can accept that today is just going to be a little bit slower feeling. I can accept that this week might be a little slower feeling. For all I know, tomorrow will be like, I'm back in it. But if it's not, that's okay. I can wait, and I can still do stuff. It just doesn't have to be like peppy and super energized. It doesn't have to be that. And I can still get satisfaction even if I'm not feeling like super, I don't know, hot, fast paced, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's why I picked that quote. And that's how I'm feeling today. So I need cozy, chill vibes in the valley. And if you need someone to keep you company, if you need, to feel like you're also just kind of chilling and hanging out, then welcome. Hi. I hope you're doing well, even if you're feeling subdued or run down or other. Just trust in the fact that sometimes we just need to slow down and just accept the pace that we need. And it'll be okay. It won't last forever. It won't last forever. Nothing does. So let's get into, I need to get into my spreadsheet. I need to make sure that all of my stuff is where I need it to be. Okay, that's where I need it to be. This is where I need it to be. And yeah, so what did they do? They teased something. Oh, they teased let me look it up. I don't know if I have this recipe, but I saw a Facebook post from Dreamlight Valley peoples. Yeah, Dreamlight, Disney, Dreamlight Valley. All right. So they teased a recipe. Okay, so they said it's time for a Friday foodie challenge. What set of ingredients shown will result in a very unusual tea time dish? Now, do I have... Oh, Lord. do I have a very unusual tea time dish unlocked? If I don't, then they've given us 3 possibilities. I have it already. Oh, I don't have it already. I think I was given one by somebody. I don't remember who. So, a very unusual tea time. So, I'm seeing... trying to look at what's actually on this picture. Not that, like, the recipe. This, not the options 1, 2, and 3. I think it's interesting that 2 of the options have sea salt. So one of them is the yogurt, the spiral strawberry, the salt, and the sour berries. And then option 2 is the yogurt, regular strawberries, butter, and wheat. Which is interesting because it does have a veil ingredient, but the other 3 aren't. Strawberries is from Eternity Isle, right? So that's out. So option 2 is not it for sure. I'm not even looking at the comments because I want to try and guess. Okay. And then the third one is butter, spiral strawberries, blueberries, and salt. I'm kind of thinking it might be... Are there blueberries in there? I kind of want to pick the top one because it's all veil ingredients. So I'm going to go for that one first. I don't plan to spend time cooking today, but it's possible. It depends on if I feel up to it. So this is plain yogurt, spiral strawberries. Oh, you know what I should do? I shouldn't do this here. I should do this in Remy's restaurant because he'll probably tell me and then I won't necessarily waste ingredients. Huzzah! So let's go in there. I hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm not looking forward to more snow, honestly. Kind of over it. I know it's only February, but I'm just like... let's go ahead and do this. Got another cooking challenge. So, Donald, is this a head? Is this a 5? Okay, this isn't apology desserts. You ordered 5-star meals. Okay. Sure, I will do this challenge. I can't remember if I've gotten the one for 5 stars. I know I've gotten the apology desserts ones multiple times. All right, so we're looking at... Let me make sure I'm not blocking things too much. Okay, I'm not. Yes. Okay. You know what I should do? Is I should do this. So that I can make sure I'm not blocking things fully. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to do plain yogurt. And then we're going to do... sour berries, spiral strawberries, and salt. It's not a... Yes, it is. Yes. I only have 4 salt crystals. He's happy about that. All right, I'm going to do it. It's a new recipe. And there it is. Nice. Okay, do I have Dreamlight Valley stuff open? It'd be nice if they started doing stuff like that more. All right, so let's go to a... Is this not a dessert? It's a dessert, right? Oh, it's not. It's an entree. Freaking weird. All right, so this is plain yogurt. Spiral strawberry. That salt is called something else, right? It's not just salt. I'm going to write salt because I don't remember. And then sour berry. And then we will look at what it says. So that says salt crystal. What I need to do is I need to create some validation for this column of ingredients and let it do multiple. And is it sour berry or sour berries? Because then it will always populate the way I need it to. Sour berries and spiral strawberries. Not berry. Okay. Does it matter? No. Do I want to change it? Yes. I will do that. There we go. All right. Now, is that the only thing? Alrighty. That's okay. Those are okay. That's about the dream snaps. Okay. Monster plushies. Okay, I'm not seeing... What? May not have groundhogs. Okay, capybara. No. Okay. Black History Month. So delightful. But that's from... What? Oh, that's about decor placement. Okay. All right. Frost and Fairies. Okay. Happy Lunar New Year. And then there's like a bingo. Okay, I don't think there's anything else with like hints or anything like that. So that's fine. But I'm glad I remembered to do that because I was like, oh, nice. They actually gave us a hint for a recipe and I didn't know if I had it. And I didn't. So yay. Huzzah. And I guessed on the first try. So that's also awesome. What was the other option? The other option was butter, spiral strawberries, blueberries, and salt crystal, which would have been an interesting option. And considering it looks like there's like a pie or a cake and like a couple of different kinds of cakes and then a tart or something. Anyway, it could have had butter in it, but I went with my gut and my gut was right. So that's nice. All right. What am I doing next? Well, I've gotten his quest. Was it 5-star meals? Autofill. Not cumin. Autofill, not cumin. Basil's looking pretty good. Let's do that. How many was it? Did it say? I mean, I'm sure it said and I just didn't pay attention. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. I think it... Oh, Lord. My 14-year-old's being a little screwball-y out there. Fine. I feel like it was 5. Oh, just... Yeah. All right, is that it? I didn't even count. Oh, look. Cook with Storybook Vale spices. Oh, that's because I cooked the other thing. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Bring them to Donald's. Should I take him with me now? I don't think so. So what has happened since Thursday? Oh, my Dream Snaps came out. I suppose if we're interested in seeing if people are here that have not seen the video and are interested in it, we could always look at that too. Why is it... My computer's been weird lately. So, whatever. Where the hell is... I'm wandering around like I'm not looking for somebody. I'm looking for Donald, damn it. Donald, damn it! Hello? Hello? Donald. Oh, over there freaking out? Oh, I made it an extra. Okay. Oh, and it was only 3. Oh, well. That's fine. I can feed him to the, ravens. If I'm in the mood to do that. What's all this great food for? I don't know. You're the one who ordered it. Oh, right. These are the celebration meals I ordered from Remy. A celebration of what? Or do I even want to know what these are for? Or, well, I haven't seen this one before. Well, have fun celebrating something. A celebration of what? I'm nosy. It's a celebration of me, of course. Because I'm so brave and helpful to everyone. I figured since nobody else was doing it, I'd do it myself. Oh. You are worth celebrating, Donald. Or, well, have fun celebrating yourself. Or, that's kind of weird, Donald. I mean, he is worth celebrating. You bet I am. I suppose I should give you a tip, huh? Since you brought me these? Well, here you go. Well, I'm starting to make some money back. Do you see I'm almost at 2 million? Once I harvest these pumpkins, I should be back over 2 million. Which means I can shop again. Oh, excuse me. I did remember to eat something. So that's good. I don't always remember to eat before stream on Thursdays. We had this lemon blueberry loaf, like bread, breakfast bread kind of thing. It's really good. And it was the last piece, and I ate it. Oh, man. Oh, my work week is short this week.
Hello.
3 days. Well, Lilith, how did things go with Donald? What was he using all those dishes for? A celebration of himself. They were a tribute to his favorite duck, or, don't ask. A celebration of himself. Yep, that sounds about right. Well, in any case, your skills are getting pretty incredible. Who knows? Yep. Shay Lilith. Wrought iron, how much? Yes, I will. Gimme. 6. It's not bad.
Congratulations.
I like it when it's more, but that's okay. Alright. So, my parents had this really big pork roast that my mom at Christmas was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to eat this. Do you want it? And I feel like she might have gotten 2 of them. Like, for some reason, they ended up getting 2 of them and ate one. And then we're like, I don't know if we can have the second one. So she offered it to us, and it was frozen. So, that's good, because we didn't have to, like, eat it the next day or something after Christmas. But my husband finally made it, and so he's like, I think I'm gonna have to give some to my parents, and I'm gonna have to give some to our friends, and I'm gonna have to, like, convince people, like, here, please take some, because I don't remember how much he said, like, how big it was, but it was huge. And there is one thing we've learned. It used to be my husband would try and cook a meal that would last several days because he didn't want to have, he was like, if I do all this labor intensive stuff, then we can eat for like 4 days. And it's like, nobody's eating that for 4 days in a row. Nobody's excited about that. Like, just, it leads to food waste in our house, and we should just accept that about ourselves and just know it. Okay, I'm going to play Sully in Scramble Coin. I've been trying to play some more people in Scramble Coin. Can I just... Okay, scary feet. Can I just push you out of the garden? Ah, and I pushed him back in. Dang it. Get out. Get out. Get out. Stop. There.
Let's get.
You get more scramble, or you get more points when you play people that want to play, which is nice. I was like, I wondered why they put requests on, and I guess it just, it gets you through the little path faster. So that's nice. But yes, we have this massive amount of leftovers, so our friend is coming over later today. And he asked if he could bring anything, and my husband's like, well, we're running low on cheese. It's like shredded cheese to go with it, because he's been eating his as burritos, but I've been using like tortilla chips, so it's like almost like a dip. So beans and yes, beans, rice, and pork roast, and then some pico de gallo, and like this. He makes like a sour cream and lime, I think crema. I don't know. I'm not a cook, and I don't remember what it's called. But this is borders or corners? Borders. Excellent. We'll do that. And then I might want to go here. I don't want to get stuck. Cogsworth got screwed. Oh. No, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have gotten me 3 coins. It would have just gotten me 2. Okay, that's fine. Not overly concerned about it. I don't like where Cogsworth is at. Can I just put him here and then here? I can't. So where do I want to put him? I think I want to... I want to put him like that. And maybe I can pop him out. Do I need... That would... No, it would not. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we will do you here. I really wish you were going there. I'm very lucky I'll be able to get it next turn. Do I want to... I kind of want to put him all the way down here just in case we get a coin here, here, or here. Preferably here. But... Nope. Damn. Oh, you shit. And poof, you're gone. Okay. All right. Who I might... Oh. I was hoping to switch Donald out for Olaf here. But then that kind of screws over Cogsworth. Because I could switch him out for Lumiere and then pop Lumiere down this way. I think I'm going to get more benefit for switching Lumiere out because I could get these 3 with Lumiere and Olaf could still get 2, but I don't think I can get Cogsworth to get 2 coins by himself. And Scrooge is just gonna get screwed over. So Lumiere for Cogsworth. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this and this. Not that it matters. And then we'll pop you up here. Yep. Whew. Closer than I'd like, but still a win, so I'll take it. Yeah, because usually you get 3 for winning, but if you play somebody that wants to play, you get 6. So that's nice. So although I'm not like itching to do scramble coin all the time, it's nice to know that there is a benefit to seeking out the ones or like taking advantage of them. Like if I see them and I'm in the mood, I should probably, like I just did with Sully, because anything to get me through that scramble coin path faster. I mean, scramble coin's fine. It's fine. It's not like my favorite thing, but it's not like, oh, now I have to do that, you know. Bleh. It's not like that. So, all right. Let's do this, Sally. So if they give us another duty or duties in the next star path that's about doing memories, I've decided I'm just going to do celery. Because I feel like gardening is the best way to get memories the quickest. Because I'll probably get like 3 to 5. I should count. I should kind of like figure out the average for how much I get for doing my 2 gardens. Of course, I say that and I haven't gotten one yet, but it's fine. Gardening, I feel like, is the fastest way to potentially get memories. So if I do celery, celery is the most profitable per minute crop in the game. So it'll give me a way to, like, if I want to just concentrate on it, it'll give me money, but speed. Because it's like 10 minutes, I think, to grow celery. I don't remember. I'd have to look now. It's pretty quick, though. And if I build up some mist points, I'm not doing too bad on mist right now, but if I decide to, like, do celery, like rounds of celery super quick for the turnover for memories, then I will want to make sure that I am well full. That's not it. I guess. Stocked, I guess. Oh, there's one. I know some people like to save up their memories ahead of the star path, but I'm still missing too many memory pieces. I know eventually. I mean, I know it would still give them to me eventually. I'm just impatient. I know there are people that save them for decorating with, too. Okay. Time is up. Not doing too bad. Oh, there's a second one. But if I get anywhere from like 3 to 5 or 3 to 6 per cycle, and I'm doing something that turns over fast, then theoretically it wouldn't be that difficult to just do it. And I feel like I did that last time. I feel like I just let the gardening handle it. But honestly, I don't remember now because I don't remember it being a super big inconvenience for that one. I find the do this many daily duties more of an inconvenience than probably anything else. I get so annoyed when it's like, do 10 duties, and then you do it, and then it's like, do 15 more duties. It's like,
what was it that I had planned for today?
I don't know. Wandering around being awesome. That's what you had planned for today. Because that's what you have planned for every day. Because that's what you do every day. I finally got a big thing knocked off of my to-do list at work. It's interesting. I watch a channel. I say watch, but it's more about listening. As usual for me. But the channel's called Midwest Magic Cleaning, and the guy that does that channel, his name is Mac, and he's entertaining to listen to. He's got a very dry, sarcastic sense of humor, which I really, really enjoy. But he was talking about the things that you don't want to do, that when you finally do them, it just makes you feel so much better, especially if you've let a bunch of things build up on you. And then finally just dealing with them can just make you feel so much better, especially if they aren't as bad as you built them up in your head, which is a lot of times the case. I won't say mostly even. I would just say a lot of times it can be like you just build it up and you let it linger for so long. And it was a good reminder because I had just knocked off a big one from my to-do list on Friday before I left work. And I still have a few more that I need to do, and I really have to get them done this next week. And it was nice to be like, you know what? I know you're not looking forward to it. I know you're kind of dreading it, but in the end, you are going to feel so much better having just... Because some of them are even get that stuff done so that the next person can do their part of it. And that'll be nice. Just being like, and here's your baton. You know, like... So, I'm going to be grateful when I get the rest of them knocked off my list. That's probably part of what's affecting my energy levels, too. Is just the weight of things that I've been not getting done that I know have... Like, they need to get done, and they need to get soon. Done soon. Ooh. Did I get them all? Nice. I think I did. So rare. Usually there's stuff in the way. Like that sign and those thorns right there could easily keep me from getting some of them. Well, my husband's got a lot going on this week. He's got, I think both of his parents have some pretty big appointments. And then, like, doctor appointment stuff. And then we're also supposed to take our car in to get repaired. So, I hope that goes well. That kind of stuff stresses me out. Because I have had very few needs to get things repaired. Either because... like, my other car is a 2003, And it's not in super awesome shape anyway. I mean, like, it's functional, and I'm so glad it keeps on pushing along, because I cannot afford a second new car, or new to us car. And then somebody hit the back panel. Actually, that back panel has now been hit 3 separate times. Anyway, but I've never gotten it repaired because it's mostly cosmetic. It feels like, why even bother? But my newer car, it's like, man, I haven't even had this car a year yet. So, and my husband uses it to drive for Uber Eats. So it's like, it's a work vehicle, essentially. So it needs to function properly for him to continue to make income with it, which is part of what helps pay for that car. So it's important. A lot of it's cosmetic, but you know, I don't want it to lead to other problems, because there's like a chunk of there's like a little piece of a panel that's on the front end of the car that broke off because it completely crunched it, and I had to drive home on a highway, and by the time I got home it was gone. So it was like, hopefully this doesn't create issues with like water and freezing and you know, like, so it needs to get fixed. I'm just also hoping it won't take too long. Their original estimate was 7 days, and I was like, that's a long time. Okay, so I didn't get any memories on this one, so that's interesting. But pumpkins don't turn over for what, 4 hours, 3 hours? Celery, if it turns over 10 minutes, theoretically, if I just keep doing it, it should produce a lot more memories faster. Like I said, I don't think I had a problem. I think I also got memories because there was like some mine. Ooh! Huzzah! Another memory. See, this is why I picked them up. Because I'm like, what if it's a piece? And yes, if I waited until the star path, it would still count. But still, instant gratification. Like some of the, you know, go mine and go fish, that also produces memories. So I feel like I was doing enough stuff that just produced enough memories quick enough that I didn't feel like it was burdensome. Some of them feel burdensome. Like the one duty I had not done for all of the star paths since the game came out was, there was one for fishing for fugu. And it seemed like it was never raining when I was playing, or barely. And so that was the only one I let go. It was the only points I didn't get. And because I'd gotten everything else, all it meant was more moonstones, like 90 moonstones or whatever. So I think it was worth 10 points or something. And I was like, I don't care. The stress of looking for these damn fugu is worth me not getting 90 moonstones. Like, I don't need it. I don't need to be this bad. I'll just let it go. Because I feel like it was really close to the end, too. Now, if I had realized that the few times that I had had the opportunity, like it was raining while I was playing, if I had remembered to put on a fishing potion, it might have made the difference. But I didn't think about it at the time, so that's fine. It's just, you're so cute when you run. I'm going to need a gatherer. She's so cute when she runs. It's ridiculous. I think I should go fish in the Vale today. What else do I need to do? I need to do Daisy's Boutique. I need to go for Glimmer. I need to go around to Scrooge's shops, but I can do that last as far as things I need to do. Because I can go from here to the Isle to the Vale, and then end up in the Vale, and then maybe we can just do fishing. Maybe. That is one of those things where I'm like, ugh. And seeing that I only had 4 salt crystals was like, no. I feel like I'm probably in a similar boat with like the monster tooth or whatever it is. At some point, I'm gonna have to empty these storage boxes again. I need a gatherer. Who's a gatherer? Anna used to be, but I think I made her snippets. I think. Let me look at my spreadsheet. Spreadsheet. I'm looking for companion tasks. There it is. And then we're looking for foraging. Mike Wazowski, Mother Gothel, Remy the Beast, Tiana, and Woody. Anybody just out and about? Am I gonna have to go inside a place? Remy's in there. Could go in there and get him. Maybe if I go to Daisy's boutique and then pop back out, somebody will just be outside because I'm gonna have to go in there anyway. So I might as well do it now. Hello.
My neighbors are fabulous.
What's the challenge? Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, I saw dresses. I'm gonna have to do something with these clothes. That's not what I really wanted to do. I wanted to do this. All right, so delicate, simple, casual art. Well, let's try to throw casual in there. Let's just throw them all in there and then do art. Okay, not surprising. Let's take out casual. Blech. Anyway. All right, now what? Casual. Reset. Let's do casual. I don't want to do any of those. Oh. What you got? What you got? I want to see what this looks like. I haven't put it out yet, so I might as well just see it. And then I need a dress. All right. Where? No, I keep... Yes, this is right. Okay, I was like, wait, did I hit the wrong button again? Dress. I mean, I'm kind of into that. Yeah, I bought this pack. Now, what is with some of the dresses having a really flat butt? Like, she has a... It's like a line. This one's like that, too. There's like a really flat butt. Actually, it looks more curvy now compared to this one. It's very cute, though, this dress. That is interesting. Patchwork. I don't need to overthink this. I'm overthinking this. Just put this here. Edit. Okay, I did the right thing. Oh, man. It's not. It's really not. It's not giving me that much trouble, honey. Because I don't care if what I put in your shop looks ugly.
Well, look who it is.
Yeah, hi. Did I complete the challenge? Wait, look, I completed the challenge. Do I have enough to just buy one of each of the clothing items, too? Hey. I was trying to push to get... I've got one each of the objects. Like, I have one of each of these. So I'm trying to do that for clothes, too. I should have at least one of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, so that's 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 1,200. So that's 1,700. Plus another 2,000, that's 3,700. So I'm going to go ahead and order one. Oh. I was afraid I was going to have to try and keep track. But it looks like it's like one and done. Which it should be. I thought I'd already bought that dress. I'm going to have to test something. Oh, no, what? I bet I didn't, because I think the dress was like the only thing I was really excited about getting. And then it was 1,000, and I was like, ugh. But I'm gonna have to test something here in a second. Okay. And huzzah! There's 600 tokens or whatever. And that means that everything else can be used to make more of this, which is great.
This valley is just too.
So it doesn't show up like this though. So it's not actually in here, which I don't like. I want them all on my master list. Like, you know. Frozen. Yeah, see, because I've got all these others. Weren't these? Hold on. Where is my clothing? All right, I need to sort this sheet. And then I need to go to basic stuff. There should be a whole bunch of basics. I have the... yeah. Why didn't they show up as new for my list? Okay, I've got the backpack and bandana's new. The baseball cap is not. The blazer is new. The Chelsea boots. I'm so annoyed right now. Why didn't they show up as new in my list so that I could log them without feeling like... Okay, cranky, it's fine. Basic, asymmetrical, gown. The backpack was there. This is general. Basic bandana was not. General. The blazer was not. I'm gonna just try and remember what I just got. Pretty sure the circle scarf was not. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn my heating pad back on. And I might have to shift it up my back. Oh my gosh. I am over chronic back pain. But guess what? It's chronic. Which means I'm gonna have to deal with this shit for the rest of my life. There are things I can do to improve it, but there's always going to be the potential. Did I get the cropped cardigan? I feel like the dress shoes. And the headphones. Basic dress shoes. Basic fashion jacket. Pretty sure that's new. Basic fedora. Nope. I can spell. What? Yes? Okay. Hold on. Okay, I don't have a problem with you playing Beat Saber. That's fine.
Do what Dad does with his gloves. Is the one he doesn't wear them. I do this at school. I wear my headphones because it's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, sometimes it can be uncomfortable wearing headphones with glasses. I get that. What you doing? Oh, you're not going to play in here, though.
I know.
Okay. What else did I get from her? Did I get the silk gloves? I think I did. All right. So we'll do basic silk gloves. Oh, well, don't wear, no, take them off and carry them. I love that kid. Oh my gosh. So he put the VR goggles on his head and then tried to leave the room and ran into the door. So silly. Now let's sort again. What? Oh, well, it needs to be plugged in then, yeah? That's okay. All right, so let's go back up to... I am doing a live stream. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's what I want. Not in here. You can. It might not be exciting because you're not really into this game. Backpack, bandana, baseball cap, blazer.
Are you streaming live on YouTube or
Yes.
publicly?
Publicly. I am on both Twitch and YouTube at the minute. Nope. Please. Okay, and that's enough. You have your own magnets. You don't need to come down here and mess with stuff right next to me. Hey, door, please. Thank you. Such a goob. All right. The basic backpack, the basic bandana, baseball clap, blazer, Chelsea boots, circle scarf, cottage trust, cropped cardigan, dress shoes, fashion jacket, fedora. Am I going to get all of them in the first try? Because that would be amazing. Headphones, basic hoodie. There are 2 basic hoodies. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to insert and paste. And then we're going to say version 1 and version 2, because apparently they have to be named the same. Basic, long-sleeved gown. Nope. The jersey. There is nothing called a basic jersey now. So one of them used to be called a jersey. I'm betting money. Because they do that. They sometimes rename things. Basic Mickey hat. Oh, there's the Spirit jersey. So I'm guessing this one was probably the original jersey. Okay, Spirit jersey, basic Sweetheart strapless. No, I have that one. I used to have something called a basic sweater. I do not see that now. So I'll delete that row. Okay, so I have the Sweetheart. Okay, t-shirt dress and tank top. And so that means the only thing I missed was the basic Mickey hat. That's not too bad considering I was trying to do it all from memory. All right, so basic Mickey hat. General. So now that I've tested the waters on like adding suggestions into the Discord for this game, I've only done one. But I've, okay, I found it, I figured it out, I added something. It's great. I really need to formulate, the how I want to word the suggestion for their naming things. And when I'm doing this, I want to see what attributes this has. I don't want to filter for elegant and hope, I want to be able to click on this or put my tooltip on it and have it show me. And unless I'm missing that somewhere, is this, what categories is this? What tags does this have? And in the premium shop, that's not the button, this is the button. You can see its tags, but I want to see it when I'm designing stuff. I want to see it somehow in the menu. But there's a lot of issues I have with the collection lists and the sorting within the furniture menu. I feel like it's all part of the same problem, but I feel like there's a ton of like itemization I want to do. Like it's also this and this and this. Like there's like naming conventions. Like if I do lamppost, I have all these lampposts, right? Lamppost, lamppost, lamppost. They're all named that. But if I do lamp space post, oh, it still pulls those. But then there are ones that it didn't pull when I did it as one word, because here's one that wasn't there, right? I don't think the bridge lamp post was there. Let me see. Am I talking out of my ass? I might be talking out of my ass. Nope, it's not there. There's less returns. So it's like commit to one being lamp, or like pick lamp post or a lamp post. It's like if I go into dining and there's this table setting, I don't feel like all of the table settings get here, but this one's called table setting. And then this one, there's another, let me see if I can find more of them, because there's like 4 or 5 different place settings. And they're not all called the same thing. And that irritates the piss out of me. Because I was trying to find them. And in fact, maybe I should do that today. I should maybe go back to my kitchen and see if I can find... Okay, so this is tableware. So the other one, place setting, tableware. Setting, so just setting, not place setting. And there should be one for like the... Yeah, there it is. Holiday feast, plate and cutlery. So that's called something else. So if I wanted to search up all of the place settings, basic tableware, that's another one. You can't just search for place setting, table setting, plate. I feel like there was one where I got plate in there, but plate. Okay. And honestly, let's get rid of this and see if anything else pops up. Yep, a hot plate. Which wasn't in dining. I mean, technically, I guess it's not dining, it's more kitchen. But still, like, there are just, like, some things where it's like, I don't know how to fix that stuff as far as, like, a programming side of things. So it's like, I give a lot of grace for things that I don't know how to handle. Like, I don't know how they're gonna deal with that. But from a user perspective, it gets very frustrating when you're trying to be like, I want to do this thing, and then I can't find all of the possibilities for the thing I'm working on. And I miss out on, you know, options. And, you know, I don't even have all of the stuff, and it's difficult scrolling through the list to find everything. Especially when it doesn't always show up in the categories you think it will. Ah,
Howdy, partner.
I need you. Let's hang out.
Yeah.
So, we're going to scour up here because I need dark wood still. Oh, is that an actual... Nope. Okay. I thought it was like a... Cha-ching! You just got some Dreamlight points. Alright. Who knows? I also wonder if, like, there hasn't been a ton of posting from the Dreamlight Valley team on their Facebook page. And I wonder if it's because, I mean, like, there's part of me that's like, maybe they're just really hard at work trying to fix a lot of stuff and get ready for the next update. Because there's part of me that's like, man, sometimes they are putting so much out, you know, in the social media arena. And the fact that it's felt very quiet, and it's just been like, I hope you're doing... I mean, they're obviously doing something else with their time. You'd think. I mean, I know part of it was holidays. Oh, goodness, my nose is itchy. Trying to think what I'm gonna have for lunch today. Got some leftovers I could do. Don't know if I'm excited about those leftovers, but I could do them. And then I'd be eating leftovers, so I'd get like internal brownie points for... Good for you for eating your leftovers. I'm gonna be eating leftovers again tonight. Just different leftovers. I didn't get them all, but that's okay. I got more than 0 of them, so that's good. I also had an idea to change my character's look again, and I was like, do I really feel like doing that? I feel like, well, I don't know. It might take me a little bit before I get to. I want to do something with the peacock wings, and I kind of feel like I need to wait until the spring for that. Because the colors are so bright. But I don't have to. I don't know if I want to do that today. Because then I was like, well, maybe I'll wait a few more weeks. And then I'm like, do I really want to wait a few more weeks to change my look? Maybe. We'll see. Oh. Seriously, my nose is like super itchy. It's probably because the air is super dry. Delightful. Oh. Hello. Although, you know what? I feel like the spawn rate of the night thorns has been pretty strong up here. Sometimes when you scour completely, it seems like it takes forever for the night thorns to respawn, but every time I've scoured this, there's been plenty of night thorns up here, so it makes me wonder if I should not bother holding off. I know that I have scoured too close to a Star Path release and then been like, oh shit, I don't have enough quantity. I hope they spawn quickly, but I feel like every time I've been up here, and I've been doing this pretty much every stream for, I don't know, last couple of weeks, something like that, that there's just been... The spawn rate's been really good, so maybe I'll scour some today. Flowers, rocks and stuff, seeds, sticks. All right, we'll just run the circuit. Hi, Tiana. She's a gatherer too, right? I think so. I like how I'm asking you, like you know what I decided. But maybe you remember. Alright. Where are we? Let's look at something. Oh, no. I don't like that. Oh no! Okay, it's fine. I feel like I'm screwing up my windows here. That's all right. It'll be okay. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, because I'm in a menu already. It's like you can't look at your inventory when you're already in a menu. I understand the mechanics of this game. I have a deep understanding. I just operate frequently on autopilot. It's fine. All right. This is not where seeds live. That's where seeds live. Uh-oh. Pardon me? I took my allergy medicine. I've been taking my allergy medicine. So theoretically, it should be built up in my system enough to prevent me from being all sneezy. But... I don't need to go down there. And since we're here, let's just go ahead and strip out whatever's in here. 4 flowers, it's fine. The more the merrier, the more the merrier. Okay. Alright, so I've done the boutique. I've done Remy's quest. I've scoured the Forgotten Land, so I still need to do... We're not hurting for berry salads. I have almost 100, so I'm not hurting for that. So we don't really need to go get fruit. Glimmer? Do I want Woody with me? Having him with me right now won't do anything, so we might as well go get Glimmer. And then we can start doing the Scrooge's shop runs, I think. I think we're at that point. Alright. And I actually haven't even really looked to see how much Glimmer I have built up. It's kind of like wrought iron. I just keep doing it until I get to the point where I need to build that stuff, because I probably need more than what I have anyway. So looking at it and seeing how much I have right now is... It's not going to really do much for me, apart from either make me feel better about what I've been doing or make me go, oh crap, I still don't have enough. That's what happened the last time I looked at how much darkwood I had. I was like, oh, that's not a lot. I'm so glad. Well, and I don't always get to scour in the Forgotten Lands because, well, it's more time consuming than some of the other stuff I do regularly. So it's usually lower on the priority list. Excuse me? I got Glimmer yesterday. That was very quick. How long does it take for that stuff to respawn? This is the first time I think I've done Glimmer. So maybe Glimmer is not a daily. I mean, I guess obviously. We'll find out. Was there only 2 in Lion King? If it's a trend, like there's only 1 or 2, then I might have to wait more than 1 day in between. I'm sure somebody has figured out the spawn rate. Yeah, there's only 2. Usually there's at least 3. So maybe every other day if I get to it. That's not a bad thing to know. And it makes me feel better about not making time for this every single day. So Monday's decorating video is mostly put together. I just have to do the final. The final edit is me taking... I film the process and then a reveal video separate from each other, and then I have to do the voiceovers and like high speed them, and then when those parts are all done, I put them together, and then I put music underneath my talking, and you know, a few other little things, you know, some transition stuff, very simple fades because I am basic, but I'm almost done with that one. I've just got to do that final edit on it, and that's for tomorrow because I have not gotten ahead on that yet, which is fine. I'm hoping that next week's long weekend I will be able to get a little bit ahead on stuff, but I have parent-teacher conferences, and then we have Valentine's Day, which we don't really do much for, although we were like, maybe we could do something for Valentine's Day this year, but who knows? Who knows what we'll do? We might just stay home. Or do stuff with the kids. Maybe we'll all be so stir crazy by then and that we'll be like, okay, we all have to get out of this house. But I'm kind of hoping to get a little bit like ahead of the game on next weekend. But I'm on the 3rd floor now, which is great, even though I haven't had... This is the 3rd floor is going to be the first floor I have to decorate every single room. The first floor one room was for dream snaps, so it's empty unless I'm doing a dream snap. And the second floor has 2 rooms of storage, which we reorganized, I want to say last Sunday. Like, we moved it all downstairs last Sunday. And, yeah. So this is the first floor that I'm going to have to do all 4 rooms on the floor. And this first room is the lounge. And oh man, did I struggle. Are these diggable spots? I can't remember now. Are these diggable? Yes. Alright. I should remember that for soil. Alright, but I'm not here for soil. They haven't made me have to run all the way in here for a long time. There should be an exit somewhere over here though, right? Don't make me have to, like, hunt around for it, damn it. Oh, food. Wow. Do I need 2,377? We'll eat that. Alright. So... Oh, yeah, but, oh man, the lounge gave me trouble. That was where I was getting with that. Because I was like, I brought it up for a reason. I struggled so hard. Because I was really trying for something very specific. I had a very specific idea. And then, you know, sometimes when you have a very specific idea, it's like, it really restricts your options. And it was very much like that for this room. So I'm looking forward to the other rooms more, I think, because I think I'm going to just... I think part of what made the other floors so easy was they were very specific, but not like the dining room. But there were lots of different options for the dining room. So I let the space dictate it as opposed to I picked a color scheme or a vibe or whatever, which is what I did with the lounge. And it was tough. I still like it. I'm happy I pursued it. I'm happy I went with trying to figure it out. But it was definitely a challenge. So there you go. But the next room should be a little bit more fun. I don't even remember which room is next. Something. Something on the 3rd floor. Yeah, only one in here. Okay, that was Monsters Inc. All right. Up. Ah, and then it did exactly what I was afraid it was gonna do. Okay, note to self, do not start doing that until after you get off of the exit box thingy. I was trying really hard not to do that. And then I was like, maybe if I can just like control how fast I'm hitting E, it will eventually, like, I will hit it just right, and then I exited by accident. Down there, huh? Nope, don't go that way. What was this week's stream snaps again? Oh, it was take a hike. I liked how mine turned out for that. Can I get back up over here, or is this a... No. There was a, it's inevitable at this point where I think, okay, I've got the snap down. I've taken a few different shots of it, and then I end up submitting one, and then it ends up being like the next time I see it, I'm like, oh crap, I missed this one thing, and I did that again. Oh, check. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. I used the bind I'm not doing that here. Don't do that here. All right, Mulan, and then on to Scrooge's shops. I actually got a couple of, like 2 or 3 new objects from the shops yesterday. So that was nice. Okay. Short and sweet. Okay. Do I need to do anything else over here? Do I need to take Woody with me? Does it even matter? Should I just get rid of Woody for now? Maybe I should just get rid of Woody for now. Bye.
I can't believe
But you know
how
what we could
many new
do?
friends I've made here.
We could do this. Just play some Scramble Coin with you real quick. Click, 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 click. Yay, no thinking. All right, what are we doing? Where are we going? Sure. Ooh, excellent. All right, where do I want to go next? Olaf's really not a good option right now. So if I do you, and then I do this, I could do this and this, and then I could do this. And then Cogsworth gets screwed again. Lame. What does Rafiki do? Jumps. Well. Alright, Cogsworth. Get screwed over. It's fine. Just stick you right there. I was actually kind of hoping he'd push me. Ugh, bite me, Remy! Man, maybe I'll do this. I'll do that. And I'm not thinking because I don't wanna. I might lose to Woody. Whew. Oh, but he pushed me. Did he push me into a coin? He did. Because I was like, how did my coins just go up? Okay. Ew. Do I want Olaf or do I want... who's in my watchets? Lumiere. I don't know. I don't know. Now, he's gonna jump. How far can he go? 4. He could do that. This is turn 5, so this is for all the marbles. If I do Lumiere, I could get that gold coin, which would be nice. I could do it if I had Olaf as well. So either one of those would be fine. No matter where I go with Cogsworth, he's probably not going to push me into another coin unless something pops up in here. I don't overthink it. Just do a thing. And then we can... There Good enough. If we lose, we lose. It's fine. Oh! By 2 coins. That's alright. Leave. This is why I'm leaving you, Woody. I'm leaving you behind. I keep thinking I have a secret snack down here, but I really don't think I do. Alright, so now we're going to Scrooge's shop. Right. That's what I'm doing next, yes? I'm pretty sure that is what I'm doing next. Sup? Oh, okay. At first I was like, is that a new piece of furniture? No, I just not looking at it, used to looking at it from the back. I have that. I have that. I have that. Such a handy little light, that little geometric ceiling light. We used a ton of them in the kitchen. What else we could do this week is we could go look at the dining room today if anybody hasn't seen that video and wants to go see it. So it's very pink. I did not expect it to be so pink when I did it. But it worked out that way.
Hey, check this out.
And I enjoyed that process better of just kind of letting the things that I had dictate the design as opposed to me going, I want it to be this. Like I said, I don't mind that challenge of having a very strong opinion about what to make, but knowing that it's going to produce, like, could potentially produce some big difficulty in what objects are available in the game. And it's probably specifically for a darker, more villainous look and vibe that there's going to be the biggest challenge, because a lot of stuff is still really bright and cheerful and colorful. So it makes sense that you'd have more options in those kind of decorating categories, I guess. I don't even know. Oh, I don't need this. Don't talk to me. Stop it. Shut up.
Thank you kindly.
That's the phone I should have used when I did the Toontown one. Ooh. Move. Get the hell out of my way. Get the Hades out of my way.
There's adventure to be had.
Is there adventure to be had? Did I already look at this side, or am I remembering the other shop? I might be remembering the other shop. Okay, nothing new in there. I do want to put a suggestion into there, and I've been trying to like look through the existing suggestions, which is daunting because there's a ton. Oh, I don't need to go anywhere. Let's go here. This. But more inner doors, more inside doors. Why are they all outside doors? Not all, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of doors that look like they belong on the outside of the building. It's kind of mind-boggling. Just so many doors look like they belong on the outside. But those are our interior doors in this game. Like, even this would be better. And that still doesn't look like an interior door to me. That still looks like an exterior door, or a door you'd find in a like a shop. But that would be better than some of the doors that we have that look like they're the entrance to a building. You know, like there's like a theater one. I think it came from Oswald. And it's just freaking massive, and it sticks out. The Madrigal door from Encanto is huge. And huge, like it sticks out from the wall. It's not even just about how big the door is itself, it's also how much it takes up space in the room.
I suppose everyone's been telling you that I'm the bad
Oh, I don't have that. Cute.
Neighbor.
Wooden wash tub. It's very cute. Okay. Yay! This is why we visit the shop, even when we think we're not going to get anything. Oh, this is the clothing tab. Let's not put that in the clothing tab, shall we? All right. Oh, yes, yesterday I got a white L couch. Oh, and a Grecian pillar. And then I also got some more figurines, because I got the fairy godmother ones. Wooden wash tub. But yeah, I got 2 things from... How is this not Frozen? Some of the things are obvious. Like, I got a Grecian pillar. How is that not Hercules?
Whoa!
I don't understand that stuff sometimes. It's like, maybe it didn't come directly, but can we, like, include inspired by? Because the non-Disney related category is massive. It's massive. So, like, when you're doing this, and you go to search and filters, and you're looking for, like, Hercules stuff, you're not going to get that Grecian pillar, even though it's definitely in this aesthetic. And it just seems odd to me. Like, I get some of the ones where they haven't been added, like the collection hasn't been added to the game yet. And they've done that where they've redefined some of that stuff. But it just seems odd to me. All right, I need a Fisher person. Yep. Non-Disney related from Story... That's why. No, it shouldn't be. Because Mulan is base game. So it could still be. Frozen could still be a thing in here. Yeah, this door... If you haven't gotten this door and tried to put it in a room, it's freaking massive. Okay. Who's a Fisher person? Is Donald a Fisher person? I wish if I put my like cursor of his face, it would tell me, like, it would have an icon for like what he can do. Companion tasks. Donald is not a Fisher person. What the hell is Donald? Snippet catching. Really? I mean, I did it, but I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it's because I was having trouble evening out who was with what. Like, I liked Merida, but I didn't want everybody that was from the Vale to be snippet catchers, so I wanted to redistribute them. I thought Olaf running around with like a bug net would be like an adorable thing. And Vanellope, kind of, even though she's small, I mean, technically the snippet catcher thing is huge. And I know they don't actually do it, but I thought it would be a cute thing if like she glitched up into the air and like snagged him. Like just the thought of that was very cute. And then I thought Rapunzel running around with a bug net was a cute idea. And then Anna, I also thought was a good, like it just seemed appropriate. Like I could see those characters running around and catching things with a net. So that's why they became my snippet catchers. I need a snippet catcher right now. And Flynn, who is like completely anti-snippet, I was like, I don't want you catching snippets. You seem like you don't like them. He's lost his fishing pole, but we're not going to worry about that. Ugh, the veil is glitchy as usual, y'all. I'm really hoping to get to upgrade some of my hardware this year. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. The oven is the priority. But if I'm very lucky, I'll be able to upgrade some of my hardware. And it'll be interesting to see what impact that makes on the veil in particular. And the stream in general. And content in general. Not even just the stream. I want to... There's some things I'm feeling the limitations of right now. And it would be nice to see how big of an impact those things might have. I don't know if I'm going to get to it in the next few months. Like I said, the stove is the priority. The oven is the priority. So... Oh, good. Donald a solid rock today. Did he double things up here and I forgot to grab them?
There's a lot about this valley.
Yeah. And the rain was making a big difference. Anyway. Do I want to drop off snippets before I run away? I do. Alright, where are we at? Oh, we're at an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to need to take my break. Might have to have a sneaky snack and everything. Do I want this in here? Does it matter? Do I care? I don't care. I mean, I kind of care. I'm just going to stick this and this in here. I kind of care. All right. Go up here. I'm going to do a snippet run, and then I'm going to take my break, and then we'll come back and do some fishing. Particularly for not fish. Although I need everything fishing. I need all the resources from here. I think that's why I keep griping about the spawn rate, because obviously I don't spend a ton of time in the Vale right now, but like the mining nodes, those respawn like they should. The fishing bubbles, those respawn like they should. But just running around and picking up the spices and the inkies and the flowers, like none of that stuff makes it feel worthwhile to run around the Vale as much. So hopefully focusing on fishing, maybe fishing and mining over here. Nah, probably just fishing. We'll just make a day of it. I do love their little noises. It's too cute. And the fact that they're demons makes it better. Like, they're the cutest demons. Oh, that's right. I upgraded this one. Helpful, helpful. Should I upgrade? Excuse you. Excuse you? Do I have... Let's see. What's the button? I have 5,700. So maybe I should do that. Oh, that's an interesting test. I need to see something too while I'm here. And actually, I forgot there was another thing I wanted to test while I was up here. But we'll get to all of that, or we'll forget it. That way I'm covered. My bases are all covered. Either I'll remember or I won't. I hope it doesn't start snowing until after I go to the store after work tomorrow. Because I am due to go to the store after work. I've been, we got a big box membership again to try out and see if it helps us budget and like if we can stick to it. And so far it's been working out great. We've actually been saving money, which is the 100% goal of that. But that means I have a regular shopping trip now on Mondays after work. I do have a friend who wouldn't mind going, like making it kind of a keeping each other company while dealing with a chore friend, but she wants to do it on the weekend, which I'm just like, but that means I have to make extra effort to go out. So I'm gonna have to like mentally shift that to I get to go out with my friend attitude versus it's a chore that I have to leave my house extra for, which is what if I did it by myself it would feel like for sure. So I'm going to have to shift it to I get to go out with my friend that day. Kind of thinking. I think once it's warmer, I'll feel better about it. But right now, I'm just like, it's cold and I never want to leave my house if I don't have to. So it needs to stop snowing and just start kind of, I don't even mind if it's like 40s, low 50s. It doesn't have to be 60-degree weather and sunny. It doesn't have to be that. I just don't want it to be freezing or below freezing and snowing and icing. Like, I just don't want that. So, just please me, Mother Nature. Just please me. Keeping it real basic. But vocalizing that, like, it's about going out with my friend as opposed to it's a chore to deal with, I think will help. So, I'm just hoping it doesn't start snowing until... Honestly, even if it starts snowing, like, as I'm leaving the store, that's fine. But, alright. So when we get back... Oh, no, there were things I wanted to do. I need to drop off my snippets. Did I already drop off my snippets? I already dropped off my snippets. So then I need to look at... Where are the other kind of rare snippets? The Bind, the Elysian Fields, the Library of Lore, the Wildwoods. So here, I might actually want to upgrade that one then. Okay, so that's possibility. Then this one's the Fallen Fortress and the Fiery Plains. This one's Mount Olympus, the Elysian Fields and the Fiery Plains, and the Statue Shadow. You know what I should do? I should look and see which ones I'm running, like, which ones I have the lowest quantities of, and that might help inform me too. This is Wildwood, Statue Shadow, and Teapot. That's right, Statue Shadow has this pink frog snippet. Fallen Fortress, Beanstalk Marches. I've already upgraded that one though. Okay, so where do I want to go to find that information out? I need to go over here, so let's go here. Alright. Ah! Donald's like a rock. You know what? Bye. I don't even want to play Scramble Coin with you. Get out! Leave me alone. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to see... This is not what I need. Ah, this is what I need. I have 102 red ones, 141 blue ones, 4 green ones. The green ones I don't get over here though, right? Where do those come from again? The yellow ones. Ooh, yeah, I need to figure out. I need to get them. The white ones, they're not here at all. Green frogs are not a problem. Pink frogs. So I need to get those. Purple, yellow, pink demons, blue demons, red demons, green demons. So it's the pink frogs and the green and yellow birds. So yellow is worse than green, but only slightly. So let's look. The greens are in the Elysian Fields and the yellows are in the Wildwoods. Okay. Elysian Fields, Wildwoods, and Statue Shadow or Teapot Falls. So, I might do the Statue Shadow and the Wildwoods. So let's go to the Wildwoods. Because eventually I'm going to try and upgrade them all. Alright, that was all of my storybook points. Whatever that points are called. I always forget. But... If I go back... Oh, it's foggy again? I'm obsessed. Every time I see it, I have to say something because it's so freaking pretty. Well, maybe not every time because I did notice it a couple times but didn't actually say anything. Probably because I was yakking. talking about other shit. Oh, did I not take down my Dream Snap stuff yet? I thought I took it all down. Okay, so... Oh, I Googled this finally, and I found a description of it, and I don't remember this now. So, if I need another 2,500 points for another upgrade, divided by 15, I'd need 167 snippets broken down. So, let's say I wanted to do that. And honestly, I'm going to say 167 times 2. So, let's see here. Let's say that's 57. Or 52. And this one is 91. I want to try and leave myself with 50 a piece. Okay, not those, not those, not those. 73, so minus 23. Oh, we're close. Kind of. Not 50. To 12. Minus 12. Oh, 117. I was like, uh-oh, we might not make it. 117, so that's what? 67 minus 67? Nope. 49. And 13. In order to upgrade 2 more, I would need 27 more snippets. That's not that much, really. And that would upgrade 2 more. All right. So I'm going to do it. What is that? 70? No, that's 52. Let's do 62 because red snippets and blue snippets, not hard to get. So let's do that. And we'll do, ooh, Lordy B. I'm actually going to need to do 101. So let's do that. That was kind of scary, actually, even though I knew I had a ton. Make 40 is more than I need for most stuff anyway. And I've already gotten all that stuff unlocked, right? So I don't even have to, nope. I was like, why are you asking me for white snippets? Don't ask me for that. I was clicking the wrong buttons. Okay, 33. 33. I don't have any things to unlock right now. And I doubt we're going to get more posters. Whatever. They're not posters. What are they called? Those puzzles? We're not going to get any more of those until the summer, I don't think. So I got plenty of time to make plenty of snippets back. In the meanwhile. Yep. All right, so that was 67, so I need 77. I should have gone the other direction, but oh well. 48, 35, 62. So that's 22. This should give me more than enough to upgrade 2 more. All right. 40, 12, 40, 33. 54. That's more. Okay. 59. All right. 23. All right. Now, I think one of them was Teapot Falls. Right? The Elysian Fields. I did the Statue Shadow, right? Because I wanted the pink frogs. Okay, so I needed to do the Elysian Fields. And I did the Wildwoods. Right? Oh, shit, I don't remember now. Did I do this one? I should take my break. It's almost 2 hours in. Is this the one I did? Yes. Okay, so I need to do this one. Yep. And then I have enough for the other one, right? I'm not crazy. I have enough. Oh, look how many. Oh, I'm on my way to getting another round of them done. Okay, so I have for the green bird, for the yellow bird, and then the pink one, the pink frog is both the statue shadow and Teapot Falls. The statue shadow was the one I did first, right? I did this one here. So then I need to do Teapot Falls. And that should be it. Okay. And if not, I'll get it eventually. It'll be fine. All right. Excellent, excellent. We will trust the process. All right. So I need to break. Actually, is there a fisher person? Hi, look. It's almost like she knew that I needed her. Hi. How are you?
What a perfect day for sailing.
What a perfect day for fishing. Let's hang out. All right. So I'm going to take my break because it's overdue. Because I need to pee. I need a new drink. I need a snack. I need all the things. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't forget, if you, to click things and thumb things and, give me that serotonin boost, that's helpful. And if you're here when I get back, then great. And if not, have a lovely day, night time. And I will see you in a few minutes. All right. So of course I was like, I can get one more cracker in my face before I get back, like before the song cuts out. And then I was like, oh no, apparently I can't. So sorry about that. And apparently I still have a little bit of cracker in my mouth. So welcome or welcome back. I did get some snack. Well, got some lunch meat and a cheese stick and a couple of peanut butter sandwich crackers because I am a parent and I have all kinds of snacky type foodstuffs to appease the children. Oh. Ooh, the sun came out. Hold on. Look, it might get bright. Oh, and I need to water my plant. Actually, my son and I came back from our shopping adventure yesterday, and even though it was freezing outside, my first thought was, I want to build a fire because we have a fire pit. And I found at the thrift shop that we went to yesterday, I found like a little manual rotary, what do they call them? They're not called tillers. Cultivators? But it's for like breaking up the top few inches of your dirt. And I've been wanting something like that because I have a little hand, what are they called? They're not a hoe. They're the like the three-pronged little rake thingies. What are those called? Okay, now I have to Google it because I don't remember. Gardening tools. What is that? It's not like, it looks like a pitchfork, but it's not that. Is it just a garden rake? But I've got one. What is this? Tell me, define this picture. Search. Is it just called a cultivator? It's a hand cultivator. So it's like that. But it's got a long handle on it and it rolls. Like it's got... the famous one would be a garden weasel. Anyway, I got one of those for like $10. And I looked it up while I was at the store. And the cheapest ones I could find easily were like $30. And I was like, well, I'll find out for $10 if it will do what I need it to do, because I have that little hand one, and just the thought of trying to do even just like a 3-foot by 6-foot chunk of yard, which is, I have it, it's in between like my driveway, my front stoop, and then the walking, like the walkway that connects the two. It was just like, this will be a pain in the ass to do. So I have one, and I tested it out and it was like chunk, 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 and it started like breaking everything up, and there's grass and weeds and stuff in the patch that I want to do that to. So I was like, yes, let me get to spring. Not that I'm ever excited about yard work, but I am excited about making progress on the stuff that I have envisioned. I can also use it to break up where my fire pit is. And although I don't know if I'll actually get the bricks in the yard, the pavers in the yard this year, as far as, you know, you have to dig down deep enough to put like a bed of sand, and then you can set the stones into that, and then you can, you know, essentially put mortar in between them. I don't remember all the terms. I've looked into how to do it, but you have to like pound the ground down before you put the sand in, and then to keep everything level and compacted the way it's supposed to be. And I'm just like, that's a lot. I don't have all those tools. I don't have all those supplies. But my grandpa has a lot of pavers, and bricks and stuff that he has acquired, because he's an auction guy. He's also the kind of guy that will drive around, and if he sees stuff, he'll usually pick it up and then distribute it. So he has all these bricks that he ended up picking up. I don't even remember how long ago now, but he's been trying to get somebody to take them. My mom took some of them. Some other people had made noises like they might be interested in them, but never actually took them. And I'm like, I will. I'll take all of them because I'm going to need more than what he's got. And I don't mind it being kind of cobbled together. The look of the little inset patio idea I have where my fire pit lives. But it's going to take me time. But he's like, hey, can you come get more of these bricks? And I'm like, hey, yes, I can at some point. And so it'd be nice to be able to at least kind of put them down, because they're sitting on top of the ground right now. I have just enough to go underneath my fire pit. And then, but they're just sitting on top of the ground. So it'd be nice to kind of put them down in the ground a little bit, even if I eventually have to take them back out and do all the sand and compacting and things like that. I'm not worried about getting it perfectly right now, but I want it to be functional enough to have fires, which we've been doing now for a little over a year, and it's been great. We do s'mores and we burn up a lot of, I have invasive vines and I have brush and I have trees, and I live next to a walking path where there's a bunch of just debris that comes down every single year, and I hate doing the leaf and brush pickup that we have. It's twice a year. It's like 20 bundles and bags. It's a lot of work. And so I would rather have fun and burn it than I would like to bag and bundle it up. So last year was amazing because I didn't have to do this big get it all ready for the city to come get thing. I didn't have to do that, and we got to, you know, have fires, and we had friends over and neighbors over, and you know, it's a fun activity, and fire is fun if you're careful. So and the stuff that I have cut down and trimmed back is making a huge difference on the level of maintenance I'm having to do. So that's nice. I feel like maybe we've had that for 2 years now. I don't remember. Time gets away from me. But it's been wonderful. And I'm looking forward to continuing that, because if it continues to just incrementally get better, eventually the yard will be more low maintenance and easier to take care of and more aesthetically what I want it to be. And I am not a big green thumb person. I am not a big lawn cultivated person. But, you know, it's nice to have that space be available for entertaining and relaxing and bonding with my kids and, you know, all that jazz. And so I don't need it to be what it might need to be for somebody else. I need it to be what it is for me and my family. So I am excited about the potential, and it'll teach me a lot about whether or not that's the right tool for what I need it to do for $10, as opposed some of those things were like $100 to $200 or more. I'm sure there's even more expensive ones that I was like, I'm not even looking at that. You know, they're probably more convenient. Some of them are probably like electric or gas powered, which means they, you know, take that job and reduce its time. But I don't need to invest in a big tool like that, because I'm not planning on investing a big amount of time on that. I'm planning on investing a small improvement and learning and things I can do over time. I don't need it to happen in a weekend. It's not what's happening. So, where does salt come from? Salt comes from over here, right? So I need to fish, not bubbles, right? Oh, crap. Oop. Don't you steal my fish. Yes. I'd like him in the game. Is his name Dr. Facilier? Is that his name? I've only seen Princess and the Frog once. Although it was recent. I have a feeling I'm either mispronouncing it or misremembering. But either way, I think he would be a fun character to have in this game. I like having the villains in this game. Oh, I just felt a little pop in the back. Stop getting fish. Salt. Is salt from the other one? No, salt, that's the Posidonia or Poseidonia or however it's pronounced. I don't even know. It sounds better to me and it flows out of my mouth better. That doesn't sound right. It comes out, it's easier to speak Posidonia, but I feel like it's a play on Poseidon. But Poseidonia doesn't sound right to me. That just sounds weird. But Posidonia kind of doesn't fit the Hercules Greek mythology kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird. Do I want to eat a big one? Like that? Okay. Do I have another small thing? I could eat that. Free up some room. Always a good thing. Cooking adventures always lead to lots of extra food. I was like, I had a thought, and then I was like, finish the thought. Well, how are you gonna finish this thought? And then finally I got there. Brains are weird. On this episode of Brains Are Weird. Sometimes finishing the thought feels like extra. Yes, I want all the salt. Ooh. That's another suggestion I need to put down on my list. I was just thinking about it. I was like, I feel like the mobile Remy order thing is a missed opportunity because he even tells you directly that he's not going to help you figure out recipes. And I feel like that is the perfect way to help people figure out recipes, to give you just a little bit of hint. And I don't mean it's a 4-star recipe and here are 3 of the ingredients. I don't mean a hint like that. I mean like it should have these kinds of ingredients. I know there's at least a fruit, a grain, and a spice in there, and it's a 5-star recipe. Something like that. Because sometimes things are like, what was the one we did last time that I finally did just look it up? I want to say it was the sandworm carpaccio, and just knowing like, well, I feel like since it was only a 2-star, it might be almost too much of a gimme to say it's obviously sandworm, so why would he tell you sandworm? But like, it's got a fruit in it. And then at least I would know that if I thought I had made it all the way through the fruits and I hadn't figured it out, maybe I would have been like, oh, but I obviously didn't go through all the fruits because it was melon. And I would never. I thought I went through all the fruits. I just missed melon because I thought it came from the Vale instead of the Isle. And that was me. That was me screwing that up. Not being as thorough as I could have been. And just not remembering. But if he said it's gonna have a fruit in it, if it came up as an order, you know. But I feel like the first thing I thought when they were like, oh yeah, this Remy's mobile ordering system, I was like, oh, this is how they're building in helping people figure out troublesome recipes. And then he specifically says, I'm not going to tell you what the recipes are. And it's just like, it seemed so obvious to me that that would be a tool they would use to help people figure stuff out. And it feels like a missed opportunity. Like, I still don't understand why we don't have a Moana's boat in the other two worlds. I thought for sure that was going to be something that they had. Beast's stall, Kristoff's stall, and eventually maybe Mulan's cart if they added more tea leaves. But, like, when they put out those stalls, I was like, this is brilliant. This is going to help people build up their supplies. And Kristoff's stall was OP when it first came out, because if you were around when they first brought out Kristoff's cart, you could buy everything on his cart and as much as you wanted to buy. And oh boy, did I buy some shit. And then they changed it. They made it to where it was just, I think you can buy unlimited coal every day now, but everything else, maybe it's not always coal. Or is it always coal? I don't even remember. But everything else, there's a maximum quantity, which honestly, I have no problem with. I feel like that's fair. It was OP at first. But I just feel like it's been a really nice way to help build up stock without it being like, and we're just going to give you the stuff. And you have to pay for it, right? So, I don't know. It just feels like a missed opportunity to help build up fish stock with Moana's boat. You could just have the fish that come from the Vale in her boat every day. You could do the same thing with the flowers and Beast's stall. Maybe he could stop giving us roses in the other worlds. But, or maybe he could still give us way too many roses. I don't know. That's fine. It feels like it's on theme, you know, the whole rose thing, but even then, it just would be nice to have just a little bit more help, especially in the Vale right now when spawn rates for some stuff like the flowers. Holy shit, y'all. Like, I run around the entire biome and I get like 6 flowers, and it's just like, I can get 6 flowers in one, you know, I mean, the biomes here are bigger, so it feels like you should get more flowers. And I know I get more than 6 when I run around like the plaza. I don't know. Same bitchin', different day, right? Oh, but that reminds me, I want to put that in my spreadsheet, that and I don't want them to make it a gimme, you know? I don't want them to tell me 4 out of 5 ingredients. I don't want that. Preview the dish. I've already added this one. I should probably put like color code them for ones I've already suggested. Okay. Would love to see hints for dishes when doing Remy's mobile ordering. Not overly easy hints. I don't know. There's a lot of beef around the cooking in this game. Hello. I've already hung out with you though, Maribel. But like, have them make us make more complicated dishes for Remy's quests, and then be like, there's a yellow thing in there, and there's a, you know, a seasoning in there, and then make it something that happens in more than just the valley. Especially when it comes to like a new expansion, and they've been putting really interesting dishes in, and from a wide variety of cultures and countries, and it would be lovely to encourage like curiosity. And I feel like right now I don't feel curious, apart from the fact that I'm always curious about food. I'm like, what's that taste like? I want to eat that. But I just feel like it feels like almost like a way to teach people about, so I mean, so many people connect to food in their culture that it's just like, this is like, could be a great way to get people like excited about other, especially if you're hungry, excited about other people's cultures and traditions. And instead I get mad because you made pasta look plain and it has tomatoes in it in the game. Like, or you made pesto with oregano instead of basil. What the hell? I'm never gonna let that go. Ever. All right. What else has a lot? You have a lot. And... 1,200, 1,300. You? Alright. Look at. I have 41 salt. Excellent. How much salt do I really want to get before I give up in this part of the world and move on to Mythopia? Maybe at least 100? Because it hasn't been that long for getting salt. And there's always the potential that it'll give me extras if it stopped giving me cod. Stop giving me cod. Jesus. Maybe I should go to a different part of Ever After, though, to see if I can get some other fish. Like, if it's gonna give me fish too. I did not upgrade this one. Okay. Is that a random Ever After noise, or is that a character? Oh, look, a chest. I should go get that. That's Moana. Hummin'. I am excited for spring, though. It's nice to feel excited sooner. I'm looking forward to cleaning out the garage. There's a little bit of buildup in there again. There's always buildup. There's not as much buildup as there was last year. Of course, last year I was prepping for garage sale. I'm going to be doing another garage sale this year because we're going to start addressing the basement this year, which I'm going to go down there and I'm going to pick a shelf. I'm going to pick a corner. I'm going to pick a whatever. And I am going to just methodically go through it. Like, even if it's just one box, even if it's just one shelf, even if it's just one corner. And I'm not going to push myself to crazy, you know, standards of I must get all of this done by April. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do what I can because it's more than nothing. It's better than nothing. That is the theme. And that theme has been leading to more energy, more positivity, more production, more momentum, all of those good things. And if that's how it's got to be, then that's how it's got to be. And I can just, you know, if I start to get cranky about it, then I can just be like, nope, you're doing too much. Stop. Like, go harvest pumpkins or go color or, you know, whatever. But if that overwhelm starts to take over, it's like, okay, you tried to do too much. Stop it. Nope. I was hoping to just fish open water there, but that's okay. I was just reminded of the stuff I still can't get to in there. And I was like, you know, I feel like that they might have done more bug fixes regularly than they have since the Veil came out, because it's only been like one, maybe two bug fixes that I can think of. I can only really think of one, so I'm kind of giving a little bit of maybe I forgot about one. But because we haven't seen any more bug fixes bug fixes come through, it's making me hope that they're gearing up for a big one, a big, you know, instead of like releasing what they have and releasing what they have and releasing what they have, they're kind of just like, okay, we're gonna do it with the new star path. So I've got my fingers really crossed. I think if I had to pick one thing right now, it would be spawn rate here. Look at all this salt. Look at all this salt. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Cha. Oh! Oh. I was excited. I was like, oh, I have more than one stack. And then I went, oh, the one stack is 50. Well, I wasn't really getting any new fish up here. Let me look and see. That's on the other side. That's on the other side. That's in the bind. Lamprey is up here. Lamprey's the only other fish up here? What? Excuse me? Catching fish in the ever after. Well, how much more do I need for that one? Catch fish. That's 27. Math. Go math skills. You can subtract. So my older son was like, I don't know what it was, but like somewhere over winter break when I got back to school, suddenly all the math stuff started clicking for me. And I'm like, yeah, feels good, doesn't it? It's nice. And it doesn't have to be math. You know, some people just, it's just not their strong suit, and that's fine. But like whatever it is, like if you have a subject that you have been struggling with and suddenly things start to click, it's just like, oh, I know this. Feels good. I was a math kid. And he was what was he asking me about? He's like, weren't you... What did he ask me? Oh, he asked me if I was like a... No, not a TA, because I don't think he realizes what a TA is. But essentially, I did some TA type stuff in my 8th grade year for pre-calculus, because I took pre-calculus 7th grade, and then they didn't have anything harder in middle school, so my 8th grade year I had to take pre-calculus again because it was the most advanced math class they offered. And because I'd already passed in 7th grade, I essentially graded papers and did assistant type stuff for the teacher my 8th grade year. And then I ended up, you know, in calculus, I feel like, and trig. Was trig in high school? I'm pretty sure trig was in high school. But, and then ended up doing a college calculus class in my, what's the top one? Senior year. Because we had, the district had an agreement with one of the colleges in town. And so a bunch of kids would go and take calculus and physics, college calc and physics. And then they'd get credits that they could then transfer to whatever college they went to. So I did that my senior year. But I was a math kid for sure. So I can't remember what he said to me. He's like, weren't you with this in math? And I was like, yeah, not quite, but this is what I did. And he was like, oh. But I loved math in school. I know a lot of people don't like math. But it was one of my favorite subjects, besides arts. I went to an arts high school, so... I was a theater kid. I majored in theater and minored in tech theater. And if I could find the time, I would get back into community theater because I do miss doing that. And actually, I was looking up plays to audition for the year that my husband ended up in the hospital, and it took over everything for about 18 months. And then we had a second kid after all of that. So it was just like, well, and then I was working a lot. Actually, after my second kid was born, did I go back down to one job? I think I might have had 2 jobs for a little bit. I don't remember the timing of all of that now. But I had 3 jobs, and I worked 7 days a week. And then after he was born, I think I only had 2 jobs. So I worked doubles, and I worked days and nights and weekends, all of it. And then I ended up moving into a full-time position, which eventually became a salaried position at the job I currently have. And I've been there in April, it'll be 10 years. And I love it. We're still not, you know, like, we don't get to go on vacations. My kids don't get to do summer camps. Like, there's still a lot of stuff that it would be lovely to get to do as a family, for my kids, that kind of stuff. But, you know, the struggle that we were in ages ago, a lot of that stuff is not nearly as difficult as it is now. And I feel like we're theoretically still on the right track to keep moving towards, like, you know, I don't need to go on 15 vacations a year. Not that I think people do that. Maybe in other places, maybe they do. Or like some countries, people go on very long vacations because that's just, it's built into their system, which sounds amazing. But, you know, even just like a weekend getaway every year would be fun. But things are so expensive. And for a family of 4, you know, it just makes everything cost more. But we might. We thought about it last year, and then what did we have to do? Was last year the year we had to put a roof on the house? No, last year we ended up getting the car because we needed a second car. And honestly, it was kind of like how I view upgrading these snippet things. It's like the investment in upgrading something is going to lead to improvements on what will actually affect whether or not we could go on a vacation. So like my husband being able to make money and we had 2 cars. The second car was in much worse shape than the one, my 2003 that I have right now, that is a trooper. And as long as it keeps trooping, troop along, get me to work, get me to the store, you know, do your thing, help me pick up my kid, you know, that kind of stuff. Eventually we'll get to replace that car. But the other car, oh, my husband stopped driving it for like pretty much for at least a year before we actually got rid of it because it made him nervous. The suspension was kind of, and just like the whole car felt rattly. And we, you know, our mechanic's like, it's fine enough to drive, it just sounds terrible. And so my husband just stopped driving it, and it was like, why do we even have this car? Can we just junk it? And then we junked it, and then we're like, maybe we can figure out a new car. And then it worked out, which is amazing. It still kind of amazes me that we lucked out with that car the way we did. But, you know, it's to help us build to the potential of adding in some more luxury type things. So progress, right? Baby steps, all of the steps that gets us there. And patience. So much patience. And not being in a holding pattern anymore. I felt like for, I don't know, the majority of a decade, we were in a holding pattern of just like anything we can do to just keep things going. I feel like it was over a decade that we did that. And that was tough. And it weighs on you. It's hard. So. My oldest is asking, like, if he can go riding around on his bike to further places. He's boxed in right now by some major streets, which gives him a really big area. but there's not a ton to do because it's mostly residential, right? Because, you know, major streets are usually where things are, and if he's not allowed to cross those major streets, then, you know, he can't go to those places. And there's a couple places. There's like a coffee shop nearby. There's a... He used to be really into sculpting, and he got into wheel throwing a little bit. I think I signed him up for a little class once that wasn't terribly expensive, but he really got into it. And then I was like, hey, I think I can figure out how to either pay for the class or pay for it with like my mom, who's also like, you know, she can't necessarily get everything either. She can't like pay for summer camps and all the supplies and all of that, but she might be able to split the cost with me and then split the cost of the clay. And, you know, it came right down to it because I was like, it's actually just across, like it's 2 blocks on the other side of a major street. This would be a good way for you to test your boundaries and build trust that you can be safe crossing a major street. But he decided not to do it, and I was just like, okay. And now he's talking about it again, so I might bring that option up again. But there's also like a little skate park, like an indoor skate park not far, and he really wants to be able to go to one of our closer thrift shops, but my husband and I haven't fully discussed it yet. I've brought it up. I'm like, okay, and it's too cold for him to do it now anyway, but he's got, you know, he's got a cell phone, and he's got a bike lock, and he's got items have been sent to your mailbox. Was the thing she just doubled sent to my mailbox? Let's see if it does it again. Oh, hold on. That was weird. She didn't double that. But, yeah, I told him, like, we're gonna have to build some trust. You're not gonna be able to ride, you know, yeah. The things she's doubling are getting sent to my mailbox. Interesting. Because of where I'm getting it from, probably. How much do I have? 24. Okay. How much time do I have? 17. Well, maybe I should switch to Mythopia. And see. Alright. Double that. And then we will hop down to my house. But yeah, I'm like, we'll have to build trust. We'll have to talk about a lot of the safety stuff. It's like, okay, you can only cross at lights. You know, that kind of thing. You know, this is how you obey traffic laws. There's probably some really good resources online for biking in traffic, essentially. But I'm like, I don't want you riding on the major streets. Seems like you might have lost these during your adventures. Luckily for you, Dreamlight magic always finds a way to bring everything you might have forgotten. That's interesting. I like that they have that in there, though. This is not where I want this. I'll go up here. But yeah, we're gonna have, you know, probably have to have a really sit-down, heart-to-heart conversation about what's allowed, you know, what to do if you get in trouble, you know, that kind of stuff. And just really talk it out. Ground rules, all that jazz. Should I just take this with me? I feel like I should just take that with me. All right, so now we'll go over to Mythopia. And try and get some resources from up here. What's the... There's something we get out of just the plain water down in the bind. What is it? What is that? Or am I misremembering? Because this comes from blah, blah, blah. And this comes from the Ever After. This is Mythopia. There we go. I was like, there's a word. It's not bubbles. Does nothing get fished out of the... just the plain water in the bind? Am I misremembering that? Probably. We'll either get time to fish in the bind today or not. Okay. This water is very pretty up here. Nope. So since I haven't finished decorating the third floor yet, I'm not sure if I'm gonna... my plan is to finish the third floor and then decide if I want to continue doing floors in the house or maybe do an outside space next. So I have 3 rooms to decide, which is 3 more weeks, right? And then I can think about what I want to do after that. I think the next floor is going to be my first set of like bedrooms, which means there's going to be some kind of sitting room and eat some food. Which one is next? You're next. And we're almost through all the bonus food that we made. Huh. But I figure in 3 weeks I'll know whether or not I'm sick of doing the inside rooms and maybe ready to do an outside room. The outside rooms seem more intimidating to me because I have to define the space as opposed to... I mean, the biomes will define the space to some extent, but I don't want the entire biome to necessarily be one thing. I think the only biome that's going to be one thing is the plaza. And even then, because I want it to be unified... it's still going to be 2 kind of areas, like a restaurant area and then a shopping area. So the plaza would be probably the most obvious outdoor space to start in, but it's big. Maybe I'll do it in 2 separate videos. Maybe I'll do like the shopping district and then the restaurant district or something. I don't know. But splitting it into 2 separate videos might mean that it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm overthinking things and I'm not even sure that's coming in the next month. But like, I'll have to make sure that whatever I choose for one side can be unified with the other side. Maybe it's not as hard as I'm thinking it might be. Probably not. It's probably not that hard. But... yeah, I'm pretty sure the 4th floor is going to be 2 bedrooms, a kind of sitting room area, and then a bathroom. And actually, it might not even be 2 bedrooms. If I do it as the primary suite, I might do something like a walk-in closet, a bedroom, a bathroom, and then a sitting room, and make it uber extravagant, you know? And then I think I'm going to do something after that that's not bedrooms, but a little bit more for just like the family entertainment spaces. Because the floor I'm on right now is for entertaining with company. Not to say you couldn't have company in your more family spaces, like a den. These are just ideas. A living room. So not a lounge, not a sitting room, not a parlor, but an actual living room. So a little bit more casual version of that kind of space. What else could be? Like a game room, but not video game room, but like a card and board like type game room. I don't know. These are all just ideas at this moment because that's 2 floors away. And then I might do some more hobby type rooms, or I could do another series of bedrooms, or, you know, whatever, and just kind of... but time will tell, because honestly, I'm talking about, what is this? Like 2 to 3 months from now? So what is that? Like May? May? June? That's a long ways away. I mean, it is and it isn't, right? Because time passes quickly. What was it? Was it my first... I was looking at some analytics in YouTube Studio, and my first Stream Snaps video is from 37 days ago now. And I was just like, whoa. 37 is not a big number unless you're like, that was just a little while ago. No, it was over a month ago now, and yeah. So I don't know. Things like that are funny to me. Sometimes it's a funny in a positive way, and sometimes it's a, oh, I shouldn't have looked at that number. You know, like when I was like, ooh, how much dark wood have I made? Oh, 20. That's not high at all. All right. I like the fact that the just random, I don't know, common fish I'm getting here is not a common fish I get anywhere else. Like, it's not cod or rainbow trout or squid. Please give me something else. I need to remember to look at the orange bubbles when they happen. Just because I'm trying to fish for certain things does not mean I should ignore the orange bubbles. I like that the inkies here pull from the ground coloring, so they have that kind of yellow at the bottom that bleeds into the top. I like that. And yellow and purple are what? Complementary colors? Well, I'm almost out of this extra food. Excellent. That's awesome. Should I eat this one? Save it. Save it because it might blow out my stamina thing and I might waste a little bit of the food. Not that that's like super important because it's okay. It'll be fine. This might help me with some cooking recipes though, because I feel like I know in the aisle I was really stingy about that. Was it the beautiful blue barbecue starfish, whatever the hell that thing was. I stopped trying to make it once I realized it wasn't as simple as they usually are. And I think I've caught a few more blue starfish since then. So I can be less stingy about using them to experiment with recipes. Alright. It'd be nice if I got a bunch of this Posidonia. I'm gonna call it that until somebody's like, no. Maybe I should Google it. But it's made up for this, right? That's not a real thing. Yeah? It seems made up. Now I want to know. And now I will Google it. Pronounce Posidonia. That's not that. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. There's like a whole thing about this. Hold on. Well, how do I do this? How do I do this? It's this one. It is. It is Posidonia. Okay. It is an actual thing. It's not just made up for this game. A genus of flowering plants. It contains 9 species of marine plants, seagrass, found in the seas of the Mediterranean and around the south coast of Australia. It's an actual plant. I thought because it was, I mean, obviously it can be based on Poseidon because that's not an atypical thing to happen. in language. But yeah, I just assumed it was because of Hercules and not because it was an actual plant. So I learned something today, and maybe you did too. And it's pronounced Posidonia, so I feel better. Because the other way sounded weird. And now I don't have to keep thinking about, is that how that's actually pronounced? I don't know. And you might be relieved that I can stop asking that question. All right. What you doing? Where are we at time-wise? Ooh, we are close. How much do I have? 12 of them. Oh, I'm ready to stretch again, though. My back was starting to feel better, which means the heating and the stretching doing what they're supposed to do. I also took some ibuprofen, so I'd like to get away from taking ibuprofen once to twice a day. But do what I do. Try and not. Well, and it's the soreness I can cope with. It's the spasming that starts to happen that's the real problem. Like, I'll be sitting and then I'll go someplace else, like I'm sitting on the couch and I'll lean back in the couch and then my back will spasm before I get fully relaxed. And then, like last night, didn't matter what position I was in. Every position I ended up, like, I would turn and I'd be like, this is almost okay. And then I would start to settle in to try and sleep and then my back would start spasming. And it was just like, this is freaking awesome. I love it so much. Makes me want to rip out my spinal cord. Cheers. I think I'm going to push myself to clean my bathroom after stream. And I've got some laundry to do, although, you know what? It's been 3 weeks since I've had to wash my oldest's clothes. I just realized, because he has enough clothes that he didn't need to wash them last weekend. So I just separated out any clothes that he tossed into the main laundry basket. And then when he came, he's like, okay, so how do I do laundry again? So I actually took the time to write out the instructions for him, but as he was doing it. So it was like, okay, what do you do? And then he would try and answer, and sometimes he got it right and sometimes he got it wrong. But there's lots of little checks, like remembering to check the lint trap before you start the load and after you start and after you finish the load, just in case you forgot. It's just always good to do a double check. It's like leaving your washer lid open is helpful for reducing the chance of growing mold and mildew in there, which honestly I didn't know years ago. But I always leave it open now, so I put on his instructions to leave it open after he switches the load from the washer to go to the dryer, but also to double check after he's done getting his laundry out of the dryer that he has left the door open, so that in case he forgot, you know, he can have like a double check. But just stuff like that I have learned over time that, you know, is a hard habit to build when you aren't exactly sure. But as he was doing the tasks, I wrote down the instructions and then I left them down there by the washer and dryer so that if he wants to do his laundry and he doesn't want to bother me or I'm not home or whatever, he has those instructions written out and he can just refer to them. Because he doesn't always like to bother me, especially if I'm in the middle of something. He's just like, I'm sorry, I forgot. But yes, it has been nice. So I caught up on laundry. And I think I have 1, maybe 2 loads. I think I need to do a load of towels. That's what I need to do. And then I found 2 more pairs of pants yesterday for myself at the thrift shop. And I wouldn't have normally picked them up. I might have picked up like one of them, but I had that coupon. So we splurged a little bit because I had a coupon. But I got 1 pair of leggings and 1 pair of comfy pants. Because I have some comfy pants that are dying. They're dying. They're old. They have been worn to death. And, yeah, I would like to replace them. I think I've got, like, maybe 3 I need to get rid of. Like, for real. I might even have, like, 4 or 5 that could be replaced if I felt so motivated as to do that. But at least 3, I think if I could just replace them tomorrow, I would pitch them. So I got 1 new pair of those yesterday. And they have pockets. And they have elastic cuffs. So I'm short. I am shorter than 5 foot. So, and I'm curvy. So buying pants is a chore. So I've discovered that I really appreciate having like elastic cuffs on my pants. If I can. And it sometimes those look weird. It just depends on what they are. But I've got a few pairs now where I've got cuffs at the bottom and I'm just like, yes. Now sometimes that can be problematic because then if I'm sleeping in them, they can get pushed up above my calf. And then my legs get chilly. But that's a small price to pay to not have to walk on my pants. The ones I'm wearing right now, I walk on them because I'm just too short and they're not worth hemming. It seems like a lot of effort for pants I'm just wearing around the house and to go to bed, you know? Like, I don't need that. But I have a pair that I really, really like that are starting to wear out that have, I don't know, at least 6 inches of extra material at the bottom. At least. Should I run around and get snippets once again before I... Oh, yeah. I probably should. I did not fish in the bind, but... You know, I should just go down there and fish in the bind in the plain water just to see if something comes out of the plain water that I'm forgetting about. Because that's entirely possible. How much of the Posidonia did I get? 29. Not too shabby. Especially since I did not spend nearly as much time fishing for that as I did for... Whoozamajeba. The thingamabob. Stuff in the ever after. Salt. Ha-ha! I got there. Alright. Go down to the bind for just a few minutes. See, and I feel so much better, even though I'm been pretty subdued this morning, and I've been pretty tired. Just taking a bit of time to just not pressure myself to think too hard, do too much, stress about stuff, overthink things. It just really helps. Like, I still feel tired and I still feel subdued, but I just, you know, I feel a lot more relaxed than I did earlier today before I started streaming. So koi is coming out of the plain water. Sea grapes. I knew there was something down here. And it's in the food list, right? Sea grapes is food. Which is why it didn't show up in the ingredients. In here? No. In foraging. Yeah, it didn't show up in here. Because it's not in this category. It is in... Nope. It's not a character. Ingredients. There it is. Ta-da! Okay. That makes me feel better. It doesn't make me feel better that I didn't spend as much time fishing down here. But unless they pull a fast one on us and they suddenly go on Monday, hey, the new update's coming out this week, I bet we have at least 1 more week in between. So we'll have at least 2 more streams. At least. Before they release more stuff. So we'll have plenty of time to come down here again. Hopefully I'll feel motivated to do fishing again. And then we can just continue to build up our stockpile, you know? It never ends. It's always there. I just would like to be in the position of not having to do a bunch of this type stuff when the star path actually happens. I mean, we're going to, have to do stuff like this. Not in the Vale. It'll all be Valley, because even though there are flaws with their star path system right now, I will say they don't paywall it behind an expansion pass. You don't have to buy the Vale to get the duties done. You don't have to do that. Sometimes your characters want stuff that comes from the expansion passes, but they don't make you have to fish here. So, anyway. But we're gonna do mining and fishing and gardening and digging and whatever else they make us do for the star path. So there's always the potential to grow resources that way too. It'd just be nice, like, if we get story content, like, you know, the Aladdin characters that are coming, whatever their friendship quests and all of that end up being, we'll need resources for them. So it'll just be good to have a nice stockpile so that we don't have to worry about, oh no, now I need 200 clay. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, so I still have that little notification in my menu, but it's not real. So, all right, let's just double check if I'm sure I don't have any upcoming cancellations. Nothing that I am aware of. Parent-teacher conferences are on Thursday, but I am planning on being home well before stream stuff happens, so that shouldn't impact that. I don't really see anything coming up that I have in my radar yet, so obviously I will do my best to update all the places and notify all the peoples if I cancel. But yeah, for now it looks like we're pretty solid for regular Thursdays, regular Sundays, regular videos. So tomorrow should be a decor video. Thursdays and Saturdays are my quote of the day series, so the quotes that I pick for the beginning of stream and then whatever stories I tell around those come out on Tuesdays and Saturdays, as long as I have, you know, enough, which I do, because I wasn't always as consistent about posting those as I have been as of late. If I ever run out, it'll be just Saturdays, and then I don't know, Tuesdays can be either a nothing day or a surprise this kind of thing day. I don't know. I'm not out of quotes, so I'm not too concerned about figuring out Tuesdays if that ever happens to me. But and then yeah, Thursday's a stream, and then Dream Snaps the next Friday. So anyway, don't forget to follow and sub and thumbs up and, you know, share the love and all of that, and comment and whatever else I'm supposed to say as a content creator. You know the deal, right? So anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.